So you've got big dreams. You want to achieve greatness, build the life you've always envisioned, and unlock your full potential. But here's the catch. You're stuck. You're unmotivated. And let's face it, you're not taking the action you know you need to. You know exactly what needs to be done, but instead, you put it off. And what follows? Guilt. That nagging feeling in the back of your mind, because deep down, you know you're capable of more. This guilt doesn't just disappear. It lingers, building over days, weeks, months. Eventually, you stop fighting it and settle into a routine of acceptance. Then, January rolls around, and with it, the same old resolutions. This year will be different, you tell yourself. You start strong, fueled by motivation and maybe a sprinkle of overconfidence, but it doesn't last. Procrastination sneaks in like an uninvited guest who just won't leave. Soon, the cycle repeats itself. You feel lazy, you label yourself as lazy, and you're stuck. Again. So, how do you break free? How do you stop this endless loop of procrastination? Most advice out there focuses on surface level fixes, delete social media, turn off notifications, or find a quiet workspace. While these might help for a little while, they don't get to the root of the problem, because the real issue is much deeper, and it can be summed up in one word: inertia. In physics, inertia is the tendency for objects at rest to stay at rest, and objects in motion to stay in motion, unless acted upon by an external force. Sound familiar? This principle doesn't just apply to objects, it applies to life. Starting any task, no matter how small, requires that initial push, that little burst of energy to overcome the inertia of being at rest. Here's where most people get it wrong. They make that initial push so big in their minds that it feels impossible. Instead of starting, they avoid the task entirely and reach for easy, short-term distractions. Cheap dopamine wins the day. To break this cycle, we don't need to overhaul our entire lives. We just need to focus on breaking inertia. And there are two simple ways to do it. Start small, ridiculously small. The hardest part of any task is getting started. So make it easy. Shrink the stakes. Instead of saying, I need to write a 5,000 word essay, say, I'm just gonna jot down 50 words. The smaller the commitment, the easier it is to begin. Try the 2-minute rule. Not feeling it? Commit to just 2 minutes. Tell yourself, I'll clean my desk for 2 minutes and stop if I want to. Or, I'll read 1 page of this book. More often than not, you'll keep going. Because once you're in motion, inertia works for you. Remember, objects in motion tend to stay in motion. Once you push through that initial barrier, momentum kicks in. It's like rolling a ball uphill at first, but once you get over the hump, it's all downhill from there. These strategies, reducing the stakes and starting with just 2 minutes, can transform how you approach everything, from work and fitness to relationships and side projects. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start small, start now, and watch how quickly momentum can change everything.